Target. Good girl. Ready? Ready? Target. Target. Ready? Target. 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 Over here. Target. Good. Good girl. Here. Come here. To comb. 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 Back. Comb. Girl. She's very smart. Very, very smart. Here. Cone. Ready? Ready? And cone. Good. Here. Cone. Cone. You go back. Back. Good. Good girl. Here come cone. Cone. Good girl. Cone. Back. Cone. Good girl. Come here. Luna. Target. Target. That's fine. Go this way then. Good. And cone. Good girl. Target. Target. Over here. Over here. Over here. Good. Okay. Good girl. I want to be on this side of you. Okay. Target. Luna, target. Target. Good. Luna, target. Target. Luna. Target. cone. Good girl.